Okay, so if you're planning a wedding, you absolutely have to focus on a wedding cake, right? It's not only delicious, but it's also a wonderful expression of a couple. And Above and Beyond Cakes are known for their beautiful creations just in time for the big day. And here to fill us in on how to order and when and all the things to think about, we have Danielle and Megan Jimenez. Great to have you both here.
Thank you for having me.
I just want to say, ABC 10, we greatly appreciate your donation every year to our Teacher of the Year program in May. So thank you. You do incredible work. But it's wedding season, so share with our viewers some of the amazing cakes you brought here today.
Yeah, most definitely. So starting from this side to this side, we have a square cake. Typically with the square design, we try to do something a little more geometric and linear. And that's why we have the fine detail you see there in the fondant work. That's all X-Acto knife and tweezer made and rulers. It's really, really
Precise.
tedious work. It's
Very precise,
yeah.
yes.
And then off to the side here, we have the second cake, which is a rose gold sparkle, which has actually been really, really popular this year in terms of color. Not overdone, not too gaudy, you know, for a good description, but really simple, really elegant, and still flowing.
Yeah, and I'm noticing too that the beautiful like ribbon ripples along the bottom here, just absolutely elegant, very, very delicate as well. And I know that that is all by hand.
Yes,
and
yes,
some more
it is.
wonderful,
My wife's an
tedious
amazing
attention. Yes,
Yeah, she's an amazing decorator.
Yes. Okay, and then over here.
Over here, off to the side, we have something that's been really popular this year. A lot of brides are going with a vintage type feel, a little more of a Great Gatsby theme in terms of the lace decor and like some chiffon ruffle, that kind of thing. So we've been really inspired with our wedding cakes to incorporate that kind of detail. So you'll see over here off to the side, we have the painted lace buttercream, and that's something that Megan's going to help demonstrate with you today. And then off to the side here is a good example of what the direction cakes have gone. So the norm just doesn't exist anymore. And so we're getting really bold with the color, really bold with the detail. We want it to be striking and still add some simple details to it. So
Elegant but bold, right?
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
love
without
it.
a doubt.
Absolutely
Yeah.
love it. Okay. And your artwork is impeccable on these cakes. I mean, you make so many things. You have to follow them on Instagram, by the way, Above and Beyond Cakes, because the stuff that you put on there, it just blows your mind. Okay, but you're talking, though, about the very popular, though, lace patterns on the cake. So go ahead and show us, you know, if we'd like to try to attempt, what do we do?
So this is a number 3 tip nozzle and some ivory buttercream. And for this first layer of my flower, I'm just doing some squiggly petal looks, and it doesn't look like a flower yet. But once that's done, I'll show you the first view. You just brush a little bit into that fresh buttercream, and it creates a little bit of this brushed embroidery technique.
You know what? I feel like this is going to be a little bit of an episode of Nailed It. Have you seen that on Netflix?
Love
Where
that
people
show.
try to do the amazing job, and then they hop in, and it's just really sad.
It's a good
so
show.
I'm going to try. So I'm trying my best to do a little brushing. Doing my best, Megan. While I'm doing this, Daniel, tell people about your wedding cake packages, because you have some incredible packages, and I know that the clock is ticking to get those orders in for the wedding season.
Most definitely. So all of our consultations are free. You come in, you'll sit down with me. We'll go over tasting, of course. There's 4 cake options and 4 filling flavor options. And if we have anything extra that we think will go well with something to pair with it, we'll just go ahead and get that out for you as well. Also, every single bride and groom gets a free freshly made 1-year anniversary tier.
Oh, that's nice.
So the whole tradition of saving and freezing and going through that process just doesn't exist anymore.
Good, because you also don't want to freeze a burnt piece of cake to celebrate your 1-year anniversary.
No, you
that
don't.
was me.
Yeah.
It's kind of gross. You guys, thank you so much. Where can people go to follow you and get more information?
Just go to our website. It's really simple, www.aboveandbeyondcakes.com. They can email me directly at daniel@aboveandbeyondcakes.com. Email really is best. We'll send them a menu, a frequently asked questions list, and we'll get them scheduled for their free consultation.
And you'll guide them down that path of making sure they get the perfect cake. You guys, thank you so much. Megan, how'd I do? Did I do okay?
That's great.
You did great.
Okay, let's try. Let's try my best.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.